It is a new day. It is a time to diversify. We've discussed real estate investments. We discussed food security. This week, this guest we have on, our brother Matt, we are talking cryptocurrency. And for those who follow crypto, you know it's tricky times. We really need to know about crypto security. We need to know how to diversify within this crypto game. We're going to be talking about Novatech, which is an awesome investment opportunity for anybody who's looking to diversify. Stay tuned. Get your notebooks. We're going to learn some stuff today on the Empower Hour.
I think this is deep.
Welcome to the Empower Hour. We're bringing power to the people because the people have the power. This squad's going to entertain, enlighten, and empower y'all. I'm Queen Kaya, joined by Pharaoh Hammond Freeman and Gina the Great. But before we do anything else, like always, we're going to bless this show and our kings and queens listening.
Blessed melanated rising, my peoples. I am so grateful to life. I'm grateful to God, our creator, and I'm grateful to our ancestors for creating another opportunity for us to be able to get on here. And I ask that today's show, let it be very empowering, let it be uplifting, let it be encouraging. Most importantly, let it be wait, did I already say empowering? To each and every one of our listeners, and I'm setting out that spirit of love, light, unity, strength, great health, peace, and love to everybody. Hotep, amen, and ashe.
Ashe.
Yo, I'm glad to see all you queens. Gina the Great, Queen Kaya. And I'm excited for this next interview that we have with our brother Matt. He is our crypto genius. He's about to deep dive with us. He's been on here before, and now we're going next level because now we're talking security, we're talking prevention, and we're talking, everything even that we're going to touch as well on the Novatech in preparation for an event that we're hosting this coming, actually next Saturday, so the 28th of January.
Parlay with the people. Parlay with the people.
Parlay with the people.
Parlay with the people.
Parlay with the people.
Parlay with the people. Parlay with the people.
Parlay with the people. Parlay with the people, y'all.
As you guys know, as we spoke about at the top of the show, we're talking diversifying our investments. We're talking, guys, we're talking crypto. And it's the second time we have this brother on with us, and it's because the time is now. There's been a change in the digital currency industry, and there's no other brother to come on to talk about that besides this brother, Matthew Stanislaus. Welcome back to the Empower Hour. Thank you for being on with us on Parlay with the People. So, my brother, welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
Good. How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm tired. Happy New Year, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah.
All that good stuff.
Yeah.
All that good stuff. Thank you, my brother. So for those who might be listening for the first time or who haven't met you before or don't know about you, let's take a moment just to dive in a little bit about your background. So, who are you, Matthew? Let the people know.
Okay, so basically my name is Matthew. I have a crypto business that I've been running since 2020. I've been in crypto since 2019. And I'm a big believer in the crypto technology, and I am an advocate for the technology and just what it's about and where the world is headed. So that's just me. And right now I'm in Vanier. I'm studying computer sciences.
Nice.
And I like playing sports. I played football, track and field, and hockey. So
okay, all right. Yeah. So that's what it is. And thank you for giving the reference. You've been in crypto since 2019, so it's not like you just picked it up a couple of months ago and you're trying to figure everything out. Like you've been able to see, like, even though like 2019 to now, it's a couple of years, but there's been a lot of movement in it, and I think that's the nature of crypto as well, right? So for those who might not even know about crypto, can you just explain it? Just almost explain like you explain it to a 5-year-old, like just to understand what is crypto about.
Okay, so basically how you could view it, it's like it's an online currency that you can use to make transactions or just hold as a store of value. So with my experience with crypto, I usually hold my asset so it could go up in value long term. But really what you need to know about cryptocurrency is it's a new asset class. It's during the wealth transfer, and this is the time to buy something.
No, but okay, and you said a key word. You said the wealth transfer?
The wealth transfer, because you see, like, the blockchain cryptocurrency is going to be integrated with this new modern day economy. And if you look at the United Nations, There's a roadmap for sustainability that they're trying to achieve by 2030, and cryptocurrency is going to be that piece of puzzle that is going to be used for the new economy in 2030. So yeah,
Is that the whole new world order stuff that we're talking here?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So you're going to see a lot of electric stuff. You're going to see a lot of different types of digital currencies. You're going to see a lot of different changes within our own our own living. There's, like I said, more electric. You're going to see AI, blockchain. It's all going to be part of this new economy by 2030.
Well, we're already hearing remnants of that, right? Like even for in Canada, we're no longer going to be able to purchase non-electric cars or fuel-based vehicles by 2025 or 26, I believe.
Seriously, it's right around the corner.
Yes. Do you not know this?
Yo, no, because there's a huge truck I'm trying to buy soon. It's like $500,000. I need to save up. I need a little more time. 2 years.
Yeah, I don't
Should be a
know if
hybrid.
trucks may not be necessary, but from your personal use. I don't know if commercial if they're doing it for commercials.
Thank you, Jim.
But yeah, like so I know there's definitely with the whole G20 happening, things wanting to be more how do you call it? Bio-friendly,
Eco-friendly?
Eco-friendly. Thank you.
Yeah.
That was French. So more eco-friendly, and then we were just talking in the group chat about Chat GPT.
Oh, word.
Yeah, Chat GPT and the whole AI, right? So that's
Yeah,
interesting.
because it's so funny you said that, Jen, because as you're talking digital currency, I'm like, okay, great. So between the AI, digital currency, all our information being out there, so it's like everything's out there. There's like we will have no control over these things.
Nothing.
Like, right? That's nothing. Just get used to it. But then, okay, so now, but this is why you're here.
Yeah. So there's a push for decentralized currencies, like you have like some cryptos like VeChain, and you just have like Ethereums and Cardano. But the thing is do governments really want to make things decentralized, or do they want to control they want to have a centralized type of currency? So what I've noticed from even like a year and a half ago, central bank digital currencies, and those are government-based currencies that are going to be used, and they're going to try to make people use them and make it seem like it's a convenient way of making transactions, but all it just does is it takes more control from the users of that currency. So that's why there's a lot of projects that that I'm heavily invested in, like VeChain, that deal with the sustainability. They're dealing with tracking and tracing, data collecting. They're going to be tracking down the whole life cycle of vehicles and batteries. And like I said, with this whole sustainability, this is where we're going. They're trying to solve all the problems with the supply chain. So yeah.
See, and I like that you do that homework, and that was one thing. So we had spoken about it last time we had met, but I had myself and my one of my sons had an opportunity to take a workshop with you, and I strongly recommend anybody who's interested in crypto, like you're hearing about this for the first time, and you're call yourself a baby in it, like I was or still am. Connect with Matthew, because it's like the information that you have, what you have studied is huge, and just people. A lot of times get caught up in seeing stuff on Instagram or seeing celebrities promoting certain things, and unfortunately, guys, a lot of times they're paid to do that, right? So they're just advertising, but they haven't done the homework. They're not making sure that actually you're investing with an ethical company or a company that's actually taken, that has a plan for long term, or a plan for sustainability, and that I appreciate. That's one of the things that you look into, right? It's understanding the back end of a lot of these things. And it's actually kind of going off topic a little bit, still on this topic of this Chat GPT. I was asking, I started asking this thing a bunch of questions just to see, beyond just making it do stuff. I wanted to know, what's behind this thing. And it was explaining to me that one of the things that as a society we have to be very mindful of is really, is to understand AI is coming, right? AI is being embedded into everything. But the ethics of the people behind it is one of the most important things you have to be mindful of. Because it's like anything, the tool could be used for good or for bad. Right.
And just for the listeners, AI is artificial intelligence.
Thank you. Yeah, very much so. So that's something that we have to really be mindful, and it's not to. I think as a people, it's coming. It's already here. Let's not say it's coming anymore. It's kind of cliche to even say it's coming. It's here right now, and if we're our I guess responsibility. As people is to we can't run from it or be scared of it. We have to understand it. we have to get involved in an aspect, because if not, it seems like one of those things that if you don't, it's coming anyways. So it's either you get involved and kind of try to get on the front end of it so that you can manipulate it, use it to your advantage. Because if not, then you're going to get kind of rolled over. It's going to happen. Like before you know it, your cash is useless. Like, and you're like, what do you mean I can't use cash anywhere? It's like that's really what is happening, right? So for where we are, what are some of the things because I know with the workshop we have coming up, security is a big thing, having ledgers is a big thing, but these are things that are completely foreign to a lot of people. So if you could share a little bit just about those aspects.
So basically, all a ledger is just an extra layer of security, and you're just responsible for your own type of security measure. So a lot of people, what they do is when they buy these crypto assets, they buy it on the exchange. Like there's a whole bunch of them. For example, people could buy it on FTX. People can buy it on any exchange that offers cryptocurrency. You could buy it, but the thing is, exchanges are centralized, which means that you're not really in control of your money. So the exchange might be safe, but if anything happens to that exchange, your money is gone. Like we saw with FTX, where people lost their money and they can never get it back.
Let's go back a step, because let's assume like people are not familiar with what we're talking about.
Because I didn't hear about this FTX.
I was like, let's go back a notch, because I know the biggest thing for me, because a lot of some of my close acquaintances and business associates, I know they lost a lot of money with the like Bitcoin, and like they like it was huge what was happening. But I wasn't, because I'm a step removed. I was like, okay, it's too bad, but whatever be the case. But maybe you could give us just a little history of what has happened in the industry, and then we could talk about.
Okay. Well, a lot has happened. There's this hedge fund called FTX, and they made excuses on why people's money disappeared. But really and truly, they ran off of people's money. So this is, and everyone thought they were legit. Everyone, they had a partnership with the Miami Heat arena. So people relatively thought their money was safe on the exchanges. But because of that whole situation where people lost money, like more people are looking toward to having an extra layer of security where they don't have to rely on anyone to protect their asset. So that USB key, which is the ledger, it allows you to store your assets onto it, and it's an offline cold storage wallet, which means that nobody can access your crypto except for you. So if you lose it, it was your responsibility. Maybe you didn't write something down, or maybe you sent it to the wrong address. But that
let me break that down. So from what I'm understanding, so I could purchase crypto on one of these platforms that you listed. And once I have my crypto, I could almost like download it or extract it from the platform and put it on a USB key, which is like my wallet type of thing.
Yeah. So you created, you download an exchange. You could put money onto the exchange, or you could buy your crypto or whatever. And once you buy it, you have the USB that you set up, and it has its own built-in wallet address. So when you have money on the exchange, you could always transfer your funds out onto your USB key. So it's not relying on the exchange to hold your asset. You're relying on your own self, your own private key.
But now if I'm under...
Sorry, so is that to have to say the people who lost money with Bitcoin, it wasn't about losing money from Bitcoin, it was losing money from that exchange platform. That basically swindled them.
Yes.
And took the money around. Okay. So it wasn't necessarily the cryptocurrency that plummeted, it was the tool that they were using to purchase and sell.
Well, Bitcoin dropped as well. But like it's always safer to keep your money on the exchange, because a lot of the exchanges, because Bitcoin is coming down, a lot of exchanges are collapsing, failing, filing bankruptcy. So if you want to keep your assets safe, especially in times like this, it's better to really secure it and only trust yourself to secure your own stuff.
And I'm sorry, and again, just for clarification, so what causes Bitcoin to start to crash like it's doing?
FUD, fear, uncertainty, doubt. People are scared of losing money. People hear, for example, when crypto was up, you heard a lot of people saying a crash is coming, a crash is coming, a crash is coming. So that's already bringing fear into the market. Even though a crash did come, just that extra panic is causing people to sell off. Just a whole bunch of there's a whole bunch of reasons, like even just whales, they're selling their asset, buying it back at a cheaper price. They're dumping the market. So, and also with economic factors and stuff. So
You
But
just
that's
said a term,
stocks.
yeah, and you just said a term whale. So I'm just logically, I'm assuming that's a person who has a lot of crypto,
a large majority
right.
of holdings in
Got
a
it.
certain specific asset. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's how stocks work. It's not for anyone who's worried like, oh yeah, but that's a crypto thing. That's stocks. Period.
Yeah, that
could be if you decide to buy stocks in wheat. One day the stock might have been 100 for one stock, and the next day it could be
Yeah.
$40, and
Right.
it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the same concept. All right, got it. So all right, so that's what's happening. So it's kind of like a domino effect. So it's still somewhat of a volatile market because it's still very
New.
It's new, and from what I'm understanding, it's like people's insecurities play a huge factor. Like
Yeah.
it's either you're trusting this and you're good with it, or you're kind of scared and you're selling it. But then those who are investment minded will see it as an opportunity to buy it because it's getting cheaper.
Especially when you're getting it at a cheaper price and you really believe in the project, you're not really looking at it as you're losing money. You're looking at it as an opportunity to buy it at a cheaper price.
Right.
So
Let's take a quick positive cause just to shout out our homegirls, Kemba and Andrea from Keen Real Estate Group. Whenever you're thinking real estate, whenever you're thinking investments, whenever you're thinking about planning for the long term, think Keen Real Estate Group. They're generating wealth for generations. KeenGroup.ca. If your goal is to purchase a car and to make the process as simple as possible, just get a car broker, guys. You just get a car broker. Big shout out to our homeboy, Hamsdale Jacques, the owner of HJCourtierAuto.com. That's HJCourtierAuto.com. If you're a small to medium-sized business and you're getting started and you're ready to go to that next level, what do you need? You need a phone line and you need a website. Think Mainstream Digicom. They got all your telecommunication needs checked. MainstreamDigicom.com. You're trying to get out on the web. You're trying to understand how to navigate through ads. Check out Java Logics for all your marketing, your digital marketing. Where would we be without Preston? I don't even know. Check out Java Logics. I give thanks to Preston for what he's done for the OFC. The amount of positive reviews we've gotten from all his referrals, we're proud to stand behind his work. Check out javalogics.com. No, it's not just because he's my brother. It's because you can't talk hip-hop in Montreal without saying M City Solo. Guys, check out his latest project, In My Fields, available on mcitysolo.com. If it's not one of the hardest new EPs to hit Montreal, come and let me know. You already know. It's your boy, Pharaoh, bigging up, mcitysolo.com. Keeping the culture alive. I gotta give thanks to West Can Folk Performing Company. For the last 40 years plus, they've been promoting our culture through song, drum, and dance, educating youth, the children, the seniors. Just check them out, westcanfolk.com.
Girl, what are you cooking?
My curry chicken.
Ooh, you're burning it.
Gosh, it looks so...
It's okay, girl. You need the Curry House. They have the best Caribbean food in town. 2 locations in Montreal, West Island, and Côte-de-Neige. For more information, follow Caribbean Curry House, MTL. Don't forget to mention the Empower Hour for your 10% discount.
So, who placed in the order?
Me.
DeVito, WizKid, Burna Boy. Those are just some of the big names that's blessed Montreal thanks to Afrobeats Montreal. Definitely check out Afrobeats MTL for all concerts, show listings, everything that has to do with Afrobeats in the city. Check out Afrobeats MTL. One full circle. We are the Melanated Community Resource Hub and Network. What does that mean? We're here for each other. Okay, so now, all right, so that's the ledger, and that's, so again, a ledger is like your USB key, but then again, from my understanding, if you lose that, that's your bread. And I think I've even heard stories where people had like Bitcoin on like a USB key, can't find it.
Millions of dollars. I've seen it.
Well, the thing with the USB key, if
Right.
you actually lose the key, like the USB itself, you could always get back into your wallet. You could always get back into your crypto and your wallet address as long as you have like a recovery phase.
Okay.
It's just like it's in case if you actually lose the USB. The recovery phrase is about 24 words.
Okay.
So I recommend that if you do buy a USB, write down your information.
Word.
Yeah, and once you have that, you will be able to gain access to your crypto. So shouldn't be a problem. Yeah.
Okay. See, you're educating us. All right. So now, yeah, go ahead.
But you don't want to. Like, you still don't want to lose the USB key because then it's a pain to get it back. Like, well, to buy another one and set it up.
Okay, good. I'm glad you said that. 'Cause I was about to say, okay, so for
Yeah.
now, those who are listening to you, like, what kind of investments? What are we talking about? Like, when you like, are these keys super expensive? Is it something you could just go to Walmart, pick up a key, and say, cool, this is what it is?
The Nano, well, the one that I have, it's the Nano X, and basically it's about $230.
Okay.
There's a cheaper one called the Nano S, but when it comes to security with your asset or your own money, I prefer to just spend the additional money to actually secure, have the most updated USB wallet when because it's your money, you want to make sure that you're up to date, you know. So
That's it.
So I have the Nano X, and for me, I'm happy with it. It works perfectly. You can see your account balance. You just need a laptop. You can set it up, and it's perfect. You're ready to go, and you can secure all your assets. And USB holds up to like 7,000 different cryptocurrencies of your choice.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Okay, so for a person who has investments and they're looking to diversify, what are your thoughts? Like, so would you recommend? Do you think investing into crypto is something like, let's say they have some real estate already and they've invested in some precious metals, they have some gold, some silver, and they want to diversify because they're either looking to secure money or they're looking to flip money. They want to put it in somewhere where they could make a return. What are your thoughts?
Well, I recommend having some crypto because right now crypto is a new asset class, and that volatility could work for or against you. Okay. So the same way it's down now, it's gonna go back up, and the same way it was up almost at $100 grand, it could still crash back down. So I would recommend somebody to buy some crypto, but understand like what you're willing to put in and what you're willing to lose.
Got it.
But I would highly recommend it, even in times like this.
Right.
It may seem like there's no hope, all opportunity is lost, but it's not. Like, we're very early still.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this might be an ignorant question. I don't know if Guy or Gina, you guys know, but how long has crypto been around? Like,
well, Bitcoin has been around since the white paper came out around 2009.
Okay.
So it's been around for quite a while now.
The white paper?
Yeah, of Bitcoin.
What does that mean?
Basically, how the project started and what they're trying to achieve.
Okay. So since 2009. Okay. So
and Bitcoin was the first one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
So is Bitcoin something that you have to keep buying into in order to see a turnover for it, or because I'm not understanding how one actually makes money that you could use.
Good question.
Like how to make profit from Bitcoin?
Yeah, because I got $300 worth of Bitcoin, but I feel like the way that the market goes up and down, I might be making cool $12 to get some ice cream.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting anything.
Well, I understand.
So at what point in time when do you stop buying in order to be able to, or how much do you have to buy in order to be able to do something with the residuals off of it? Because I'm not seeing a reason for it right now.
Yeah.
I'm at $300, and then sometimes I go in and it's $212. I'm like, where the rest of my money at?
That's a great question.
So
the thing is, with me and Bitcoin, I do believe that Bitcoin is a great crypto. It's a great project, and it will go up in value. But because you're buying Bitcoin already at 28 grand, 30 grand, 40 grand, to really maximize your profit, you're not going to have that same opportunity compared to a project that's at 1 cent, 3 cents, Okay. So, for example, you put $2,000 into Bitcoin right now, you might only see an increase of $1,000 or $2,000, depending on the market's going up, in a span of maybe 8-9 months. But you go and put the exact same $2,000 into a project that's at 2 cents. If it goes to 15 cents, that's 15 grand. Okay. So you just made a profit of 13 grand. Right. So that's how I would go about it, going for cheap projects, projects that are under a penny or below 10 cents compared to something that's at 30 grand a coin, because you only have a percentage of one full coin.
Okay, do you guys have like advisors that are connected to these platforms to show you where you should be putting it? Because when I go on, I don't see many tools that tell me, okay, this is what you should be doing with it today. It's almost like they just leave you up to your own devices. So it's like if you're not good at stock exchange, well then your Bitcoin is just sitting there like me.
Yeah.
What resources come with us taking this blind leap into Bitcoin with these people?
And actually, there's something I want to interject, because you're saying something, and it sounds similar to my original understanding of it. Is because there's Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a particular coin, and then it's like the cryptocurrency, right? So it's to understand there's different kinds of crypto you can invest in, but Bitcoin is a particular one. Bitcoin is one of the currencies. Just for our listeners to understand just the kind of the differences there. But so you're saying.
Yeah, so basically with Bitcoin right now, like you said, like there's multiple different cryptocurrencies, and right now a lot of the cryptos are following Bitcoin, but eventually over time they're all going to break off into their own market, because they're all targeting different industries and different markets in terms of their use cases. But with crypto, it's really up to you, the individual, to do what they feel like doing with their own money. So if you feel like just buying certain cryptos and just leaving it in there, you have that choice. You have the choice to stake it. You could even transfer it to a different wallet. And there's just different, like there's even rewards that you can use within like the crypto exchanges that, you know, you could get more passive income. So, yeah.
But I want to say too, we have to understand that when it comes down to stock exchange, there's a myriad of different things within that. And so it depends on how you want to do your investments too. So those who are going to invest in cryptocurrency, this is an investment that might be a little more long-term, or if you're a whale and you want to dump it and buy money quick or buy it at a cheaper. The whole point about Bitcoin, again, was that they had a finite number of coins that they put onto the market and that were bought. And the only way to buy it is to have whoever bought it sell it. And that's where it kind of went up and or down. But if you're talking about when is my investment going to give me money in my pocket, well, that's when you want to try to maybe invest in something that has dividend payments and stuff like that, because your Bitcoin, or I don't know all the different cryptocurrencies, but from my understanding, that's not an investment that's going to send you out checks on a quarterly.
Right, I'm not going shopping with my Bitcoin.
Correct. The only time you'll be able to actually say I have money in my hand from it is when you decide to sell. Right. And if when you decide to sell, if it makes sense for you to have a certain investment from it.
Because truth be told, I'm not going to make anything off of $300 worth of Bitcoin. A Bitcoin costs what, 40 grand?
Right now, about roughly, 30.
So you need a whole key of Bitcoin before you make some money, because you're not getting it off of ounces of Bitcoin.
The diamond, nickel in the Bitcoin is not going to...
You need a whole key of Bitcoin to get some dough. But I get it.
But I'm sure if you put that same 300 into like a penny coin, like it doesn't even have to be pennies. It could be cents too, like something like XRP, VChain. And I always say VChain because I really believe in the project. But something like that, you're giving yourself more opportunity to make more profits when the markets do go back up. So,
gotcha.
So now, and we're talking. So we're here with Matthew, who is our crypto genius. If you're now tuning in to Parlay with the People,
in real life too, because there's nothing that he don't know about this.
Right? She's like, I know that. But so we're looking at what's the term I'm looking for? A hedge fund, I guess, is the term. Like, because we'll transition a little bit into what's coming up. We have an event coming up on Saturday, the 28th. Is it? Lord, I've lost track of the dates and the times. I think it's going to be the 28th. I mean, I think,
time's flying.
28th is Friday.
Yeah.
Right?
Is it 28th to Friday?
Yes.
Lord. So our event is...
No, I'm lying. It's a Saturday.
Okay. Thanks. You didn't throw me off. Yeah. So it is the 28th, right? And where it's like it's a little bit more than just an intro to crypto. It's an event for those who are interested about crypto, want to find out about it, who are concerned with securities about cryptos, who want to find out more about the ledger. So Matthew's going to be one of the speakers. But we're also talking about this new product called Novatech, and Novatech is I guess it's like a hedge fund. I guess you could call it that. It's like because they manage people's cryptos, and I think that it's something for a person who more like Kaya who would like to be able to invest and see some kind of return. Might not have the time to manage it, but you're investing within a collective. So first off, before we even talk specifically about Novatech, what are your thoughts on investing in those kind of pools, like where you're investing with other people into crypto? Because to me, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it gives me the feeling of it's like the mutual fund game of crypto.
Yeah. The thing is, like, if you don't have time to invest yourself and you need somebody else to kind of manage your money, like, it would be a great option to actually use one of those mutual those hedge funds.
Right, yeah.
Like if you have no time or if you're not too sure on what you're doing.
Right, yeah.
It's a good idea, yeah.
Okay, right. So good. So I'm glad you said that. Good. It gives me a peace of mind. Because I have to say I've invested about $1,000 or so into Novatech, and what I have to say is that although I haven't I don't, in all honesty, I don't follow it. I don't really have time. I check in like maybe once a week when I get a notification to say that, like another deposit has been made. But I have been able to see, despite the instability of the market, consistent growth. Like I've seen money every week. And that is something that I'm not sure if you could explain how that works, because if the industry itself is all unstable and kind of tanking, how is a platform like Novatech still able to give us a certain return every week?
Honestly, I'm not too familiar.
Okay.
But I'm not too familiar. Yeah.
So and to that, the whole thing about stocks is that there's time to make money in every market. There's time to make money when there's recessions. There's time to make money when people are buying. And in these recessions, if someone who understands how the market is working, they'll know where to move your assets.
Right.
And in doing so, that's how you're able to continue making money while so many other industries are failing.
Okay, yeah, and I think that is one of the key parts of Novatech is that they have a pretty solid team of investors, and who know the industry inside and out. And again, for those who are listening and who are interested, I'm definitely encouraging you guys to come and take part. It's a free workshop on Saturday, on Zoom, Saturday 11 a.m. People just tune in and just to find out where you could deep dive and ask some questions. But I have to say, it is, I think for those who are kind of new in the game and who want to get involved, it's a good way of going about it. And so for Matthew, like you yourself, like do you still, I know there's been a lot happening, are you still offering the workshops and the courses and stuff like that for those who are interested? Yeah. Perfect. So now this is something I strongly recommend for those who are listening and tuning in, who's interested in diversifying or even looking for long-term investments that you want to put some funds aside. I want to again invite you guys to come take part on Saturday, but also to connect with Matthew, because what I have found is that just the basic knowledge that you've been able to teach has made a world of a difference in terms of just my basic understanding of what it is, but also you could help those who are looking to invest in these kind of platforms, right? What would you say? And I'm putting you on a spot for people who are reluctant, who are they're looking at it and they're not sure if investing in digital currency is for them. What can you say to those?
Well, look, crypto is not for everybody. Some people are just they're not like comfortable with that volatility. For me, how I see it is, you got to take that leap of faith. There are good projects out there that will go up in value. You just got to find them, do your due diligence of research, see where the world is headed, see how it's going to be contributed into our society, and you make that, take that leap of faith into crypto. I
think the biggest part there. Go ahead.
But when you do it, start off small. Learn a little bit about it, and then you could put more money as you go and learn as you go as well.
You see, and so what I was gonna say is that don't go into it ignorant. It's like there's a value in doing a little bit of homework, and I kind of joked about it before, but not necessarily just falling off of what the hype is. Like if there's a hype, if there's a particular artist promoting a particular project or coin, that might not necessarily be the one. It might just be the people who are behind the coin were able to pay for that endorsement. Yeah. Right? Because it reaps huge benefits. Now, let me ask you, as a community, as a melanated community, if we wanted to create a coin, for our community to be able to invest in and our ethics, we're ethical people. We're here to make sure the needs of the community are met. Is that something we could do? And how?
It's possible. I'm not too familiar on how to create a token itself, but it is possible to make a token.
Yeah.
And it's actually, I actually know one person who's created it. They've created their own token, and it's I'm not gonna sit here and say it's easy,
right?
But once you understand how it works, it's not too complicated to create. But you're gonna need I think you're gonna need like a MetaMask or Blue Sea and one of those like platforms in order to create your
okay, yeah, all right, so next level. You just brought me next level because I was like, what, blue, what?
Yeah.
Okay. And then a last thing I want to ask, and this is because somebody else was asking me about it, I figured let me throw it at you. When it comes to mining crypto, now because somebody else is telling me that's another side of the crypto industry, where you could generate revenue that way as well, and it's like more of a passive kind of way of generating revenue. So just for our listeners, so we're giving them a broad scope of everything has to do with crypto. What about mining?
Well, mining, the thing is, you could buy like these mining routers where you could actually mine a whole bunch of different cryptos, and over time it does add up, and you can make money from mining. But
wait, hold on. First, let's elaborate. What is mining?
Okay, so basically what mining is, it's a way of just collecting more cryptocurrencies. So you're connected to other routers wherever, like in the city, and people just come together and like, I don't know the specific, but like you're just generating more crypto off a specific project.
Got it, because crypto is a digital currency, so you're actually, so it has to come from somewhere. So and it comes from people who are mining it. And mining it. Okay, so it's like you're using your computers to really like it's almost like you have your computers running, doing something like they're mining.
It's just like it's really just generating other cryptocurrencies.
Okay, and and the process to doing that. So. And the time and what, like the investments, like, are you familiar with these kind of things?
No, I don't.
Okay, because these are questions people are asking me. I'm like, okay, I don't know. I forgot to ask Matt. He's a genius. Well, then be prepared, because some people might come with that on Saturday. I told them I'm not sure. Just come ask Matt on Saturday. So don't be surprised. We'll have some questions.
Or Matt.
Everything crypto. I'm sending it to you, Matt. You already know. Like it's like okay, so that's what it is. So all right. So let's remind our people for this coming Saturday what to expect. So on your end, what are you going to be bringing for the people on Saturday?
So I'm explaining about the importance of crypto exchanges, security, ledgers, and I also offer a course where you can also I offer research. I offer a way of how to view the crypto markets. So with all of that together, the person who's willing to learn and make some money, they will be able to.
And so for those who might not be able to make it Saturday, but they do want to connect with you, can you share your contact information?
Yeah, for sure. So my number is 514-574-2775.
Hold on, you guys. You're going to have to say it 2 times, and we have to slow it down for people here. They're like, whoa, you threw out that number super fast. Try to get that. Okay, one more time.
514-574 2775. And I also have an Instagram page called operator31_.
Okay.
And I post like a lot of research. It's like a mind map, just different. It's about being open-minded, seeing different types of articles that show you where things are headed with the technology. So it gives you a better idea of where we're headed.
And that phone number was not for y'all to call pretending to look for Bitcoin and trying to go with him because you like his voice over the radio. I'm just going to say that now because I already see it happening. And his Instagram is not for dating.
Thanks, Kai. Kai's usually here to just, make sure people stay professional.
Disclaimer.
Good job. No, so that is huge. And again, I also want to encourage people, you guys could also check out ofclink.com and just search Matt or search crypto, and his profile will come up as well for you guys. So again, I'm reminding everybody, this coming Saturday, it is going to be online. We will post the links everywhere. Just get in contact with the OFC, either 514-651-4545. I'll repeat it, but I know you guys know this number. 514-651-4545. Text, WhatsApp, whatever it be the case. We will also share the links and stuff on the Empower Hour pages for those who want to take part on the free workshop this coming Saturday, 11 a.m. I'm strongly encouraging everybody to participate. Come and join and take part. Matt, you know how we like to get down on the Empower Hour. So as we're concluding and wrapping up, we like to have our guests leave our listeners with some closing words, some empowering words. Every time I like to put people on the spot with these things. So what would you like to leave our listeners with today?
Well, first, I want to tell everyone, like I said before, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, stay safe, But I also want to let people know, no matter what, there's always opportunity to make money. Don't let this market, don't let certain things that are happening right now persuade you into not investing. This is the perfect time to do it. This is the perfect time to accumulate. And even if you can't put a whole bunch of money at one time, start off bits by bits and slowly add. Have a goal to have a certain amount within a certain time, and things will pick up from there.
Matt, I want to thank you again for being a guest with us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. Like usual, I thank you for what you're doing for the community. Thank you for being with us on Parlay with the People. So you guys just continue to stay tuned, stay locked. This is the Empower Hour.
Kings and queens, this was the Empower Hour with Pharaoh Freeman, Queen Kaya, and Gina the Great. We are on live every Sunday from 7 to 9 p.m. and broadcasting Thursday mornings at 7 a.m. on CKUT 90.3 FM. Hopefully you got your dose of entertainment, enlightenment, and empowerment. Subscribe and watch us on empowermtl.com and email us at empowermtl@gmail.com to anonymously be featured on our What's the Tea Mail segment. Stay blessed, black, and highly favored.